Hello everyone. Today class number 11 for EMFT. Okay, so last day the class will be continue for here, that is the spherical coordinate system. Spherical coordinate system. So spherical coordinate system means it has three parameters. What are the parameters? R, theta and phi. R, theta and phi, right? So what are the R and theta and phi? This is X, suppose reference axis. It is called reference axis. So suppose it is a point. To locate a point, you have to first set a rho and then phi angle, and then a radius r with some angle theta with z, okay, and this direction. Okay, so r, theta and phi. Okay, so this r, theta and phi, you have to find the point P. Okay, so here the relation between this r theta phi to x y z, you have to find. Here you have to find r theta phi to x y z in between this relation. Okay, here you can write that from the previous concept, that is the cylindrical one, we can write x equals to rho cos phi, right, and y equals to rho sin phi. Okay, it is clear. So from the previous concept, so this is your rho. So the projection of the rho on x-axis will be what? This length will be rho cos phi. This is the phi angle. So this is rho cos phi, and the projection of over y, this side, this amount of length will be rho sin phi. So y equals to rho sin phi and x equals to rho cos phi. Okay. So now this is your rho, this is your r. Okay, and now you have to find this see. Here you can again find that what is the direction, what is the length. This is rho, right, and this is r. So this, if we project over this z axis, so this will be r cos theta. So z equals to r cos theta, we can write, and this is your z. And see, this vector has two components. One is along z and another is along rho. This vector has two components, and first one is along z and second is along rho. This is nothing but rho. See, here it is 90 degree here, so it will be nothing but rho. So your rho equals to r sin theta. Okay, so just put over here. So there, that is x equals to what? R sin theta cos phi, and y equals to r sin theta sin phi. Okay, here you can write that x and y is a function of r theta phi and y is a function of r theta phi. Simultaneously you have get this equation, and z equals to, already I have found, r cos theta. Okay, these three pair of equation which is the related between xyz to r theta phi. Okay, and now we have to find, say, that is what is r, what is theta, what is phi with respect of xyz. Okay, so find what is r. R means what? Now if we square and add these two, then what are the equation? If we square and add, then r square sin square theta were left, because x square plus y square will be equals to r square sin square theta cos square phi plus r square sin square theta sin square phi. So r square sin square theta taking as common, cos square phi plus sin square phi will be 1. Okay, so then r square sin square phi is only left, and if we root over it, then x square plus y square over root will be equals to r sin theta. Okay, so now we have r sin theta equals to what? R sin theta equals to root over of x square plus y square. It is clear? Okay, so now take this one, again square up and add it. That is r square cos square theta and r square sin square theta will be equals to r square. Now squaring and adding these two equations. Firstly, we am squaring and adding these two equations, we get this one. And now again squaring and adding these two equations, we get finally r square equals to root over of x square plus y square plus z square. So r square equals to, or r equals to x square plus root y square plus z square under root. Okay, x square plus y square plus z square under root. Okay, so this is your first equation. And theta equals to what? Theta equals to, you can get that if we have r sin theta and r cos theta, from here we can easily write theta equals to tan inverse, how much? That will be root over of x square plus y square by z. Okay, it will be your theta. And what is phi? Phi is nothing but, if we divided these two, that is tan inverse y by x, which will be exactly equals to, for the cylindrical one, right? For cylindrical one, we have, again we can get that phi equals to tan inverse y by x, which is called azimuthal angle. This is called azimuthal angle. Okay, azimuthal angle. Okay, so phi equals to, so this is the relation between xyz and r theta phi. Okay, so now you have to find the infinitesimal. So write infinitesimal length. Infinitesimal length or distances. There are how much? There are three factors, that is dr. So dlr vector equals to dr into ar cap. dl theta equals to your d theta into a theta cap, and dl phi equals to d phi a phi cap. Okay, so this three equation is a basic equation. Okay, so now you have to find the differential lengths, that is dlr, dly, dl rho and dl phi. Okay, so what will be your answer? See, this is, one second, okay. So now here you can see that dl phi equals to, but so dlr equals to dr into air cap. It is correct, right? So this is a nothing but a radial distance in air cap. This is your air cap. This is your air cap. Okay, and d theta is how much? This is your theta. So this theta means the infinitesimal length over here, and the direction will be this one. So a theta, it is a theta cap. Okay, this direction, tangential direction. If we complete a circle, then the tangential direction from this point P will be the direction of a theta cap. Okay, so this is your a theta cap. So similar way, d theta equals to, can we write d theta equals to what? D theta equals to r see, theta equals to how much? That is s equals to r into theta. So r equals to s by theta, right? S equals to r into theta. So theta equals to r by theta. So d theta equals to how much? D theta equals to derivative of s by r. Okay, so derivative of s by r is how much? Derivative of s by r. So r square over here, r into ds plus s into d, or minus of s into dr, right? So here d theta equals to what? R ds minus s dr by r square. Okay, so what is the ds? This is, ds is nothing but this surface, right? So if we add some d phi, then ds will be added. Suppose d theta, if we add some d theta, then ds will be again added. So d theta can be represented as r ds minus s dr by r square into a theta cap. Okay, it is clear. And d phi equals to what? D phi equals to, or you can write, it is rho d phi a phi cap. Okay, rho d phi a phi cap. Okay. Okay, so this is your basic equation. Now again, if we move, that is dlr vector equals to how much? Dlr equals to dr into air cap. It is correct, right? Dl theta equals to, again if we compute dl theta, what is dl theta? It is r d theta a theta cap. Why? Because similar, rho d phi and r d theta, this is similar thing, right? dl theta equals to r into theta. This is your radius and this is your angle, r into phi. Okay, r into theta, radius into theta equals to displacement or the surface. Okay, so remember these equations. Actually, dlr vector equals to dr into air cap, and dl theta equals to r into d theta into a theta cap. Okay, and dl phi equals to rho into d phi a phi cap. Okay, so now if we move dsr, this is the infinitesimal displacement or area, infinitesimal surface, infinitesimal surface. So what is the infinitesimal surface? dsr means what? Now you have multiplied these two, dl theta multiplied with dl phi, just multiplied it. So r d theta rho d phi a, or just multiply over it, and direction will be air cap, right? Just multiply this one, these two, and direction will be air cap. Okay, so what is the rho? Now rho equals to what? Rho equals to r sin theta. We have this type equation, rho equals to r sin theta. So r square sin theta d theta d phi, just put rho equals to r sin theta over here. So your dsr, this infinitesimal this surface along r will be equals to this one. Okay, so now infinitesimal along infinitesimal area or surface along theta. So dl r into dl, or just only multiplication, dl phi into a theta cap, right? So what will be the multiplication? dlr into dl theta, dl phi. dlr means what? dlr means nothing but your dr. Okay, and dl phi means what? dl phi means nothing but r sin theta d phi. Okay, so r sin theta dr d phi. Okay, a theta cap. This is your ds theta vector. And now finally last one, ds phi. So ds phi means what? dlr into, or normal multiplication, scalar multiplication, dl theta over a phi cap. Okay, so what is dlr? dlr is nothing but your dr. And what is dl theta? dl theta means r d theta a phi cap. So r dr d theta a phi cap. Okay, so this is these three infinitesimal area, first one, second one, and third one. Okay, so there are three infinitesimal length, and there are three infinitesimal area, and one infinitesimal volume. Now infinitesimal volume. What is infinitesimal volume? dV. It is a scalar quantity, that's why you cannot put over any arrow. Okay, so dlr normal multiplication or scalar multiplication with dl theta and dl phi. Just multiply it. dlr means what? dr only. dl theta means what? dl theta means r d theta, and dl phi means what? dl phi means rho d phi, and rho means what? Rho means r sin theta. So rho means r sin theta d phi. So r square sin theta dr d theta d phi will be equals to dv. Okay, this is your only one volume and it is a scalar quantity. Okay, these three terms, that infinitesimal length, infinitesimal area and infinitesimal volume. Okay, so now you have to find the range. What are the ranges of them? Ranges is, so here you can write that this r varies from 0 to infinity. Why? Because from 0 to infinity, r is 0 to infinity. Why it is not, cannot be found in negative? Because if we compute a r in negative, then the same surface will, then same sphere can be formed, right? So this sphere is complete sphere can be found by taking a common r irrespective of the direction. That's why we can find this r cannot get any negative value. Okay, for r. So r will have the value 0 to infinity. Okay, so next one, theta. So what is the range of theta? Theta is, what is the angle of theta? From here it will start and up to this much. Always remember, theta cannot move in this direction. So theta angle will be 0 to pi, and phi is your azimuthal angle, which will be equals to 0 to 2 pi. Pi can move throughout this surface. This phi can move in throughout the surface, that is xy plane. Throughout the xy plane phi can move, but theta only can move in positive direction of this plane. Okay, of this side. Okay, it never transfer in negative side. So that's why it is 0 to pi only. And r is always positive because of it is a radius. Radius cannot be negative. Okay, so it will be positive one. Okay, so spherical coordinate system, this three coordinate system and the complete relation between them will be followed by next class. Okay, so in next class I will discuss the relation between and the unit vector relation between all three types of coordinate system. Okay, so today's class up to this much, and thank you for watching.